What's up, tankers? Welcome again to Tankers Club, the second video today, and I want to do it because this offer is only available for 2 days, the Invisible Menace, and those tanks really deserve this name. They are really nearly invisible for enemy tanks, the Skorpion G and the 130 PM, both with legendary camouflage. That means yeah, about 1500 gold, 3k gold already. This legendary avatar, and we will have also order to get 3 mystery boxes, and we know all that mystery boxes are worth it, guys. Those tanks are going to be fully upgraded, and we will also receive this order to get a TD container with a 10% drop chance to get one of those tanks. So it's really, yeah, a great offer. It's for maybe some of you a lot of money, 40 euros, but we know that or let's see how much gold you can get for 40 euros. So we will have about 12,500k gold, maybe less than that. Let's say, I don't know, 10k gold. So 40 euros is about, no, sorry, I take it back. But in this offer you will have received extra 5k gold if you buy it. So let's say in average, okay, we can buy from 40 euros about, I don't know, 12k gold, okay, in average. So 12k gold for those both tanks in this bundle with such a lot of great things, like 25 pieces of time 5 more XP and crew XP and combat XP and stuff, but they will be only available for those tanks. And mystery boxes and TD containers, the tanks will be fully upgraded with legendary camouflage. So for about 12k gold, it's really worth it to get these tanks. And these tanks are just beasts. I prepared them already in my garage. Let's check them out. This video is going to be a little bit long because I'm going to talk about 2 tanks in this video. So just yeah, get yourself something to drink, maybe some popcorns and some chips, and just lean back and enjoy. If you are new on my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to activate the notifications and never miss a video again. And for sure, never miss the next giveaway. We reached already 3k subscribers. We are going ahead to 5k subscribers. I'm going to sure, as I promised you, sure to make the next giveaway. I'm just waiting for the right moment, so stay tuned for that and activate the notification. And now let's start talking about the Skorpion G. I think this tank don't need any nickname. The Skorpion is already, yeah, the favorite, the best name for this tank, because this tank is really a very dangerous and venomous Skorpion. The upgrades of this tank, we will have here 1200 hit points. We can make huge damage, 460 hit points damage per shot. We will have also reload time about, or it's 10 seconds with 2600 DPM, which is great for a tier 8 tank. Just to remind, the most tier 8 tank in average have about 2000 to 2200 DPM, so 2600 is great, and 10 seconds reload time for a tank destroyer is also insane. Of course, the problem of this tank is the armor, but for that we have good concealment, and we have also good speed. So if you are spotted, or if you see in the minimap that enemies are getting closer to you, you can use your speed and just run away and find another place to hide. Or you can also just, for example, if your team is outnumbering or the enemy team, so you can even rush and help the enemy tanks and use your speed. And this thing is also applicable while playing with the SU-130 PM. We're going to see it also later. So now let's talk about the SU-130 PM. Nearly the same hit point, same damage, also same reload time, 11 seconds, nearly the same, and we have good speed and also good rotation. And what is very important to mention about this tank, we have a rotatable turret, so that we can rotate the turret. With the Skorpion you can rotate completely the turret, and with the SU-130 PM you can rotate the turret to about 60 degrees, which is really great, and also make it different for the most of the tank destroyer, tier 8 destroyer, tank destroyer in the game, because you can use that concealment. You don't have to move to aim on another enemy tank. The camouflage net will still activate it. You will still invisible to the enemy tanks, and you can make your shots. That's very important, because playing with other tank destroyer tanks you have to move completely the whole tank to aim on other enemy tanks, and that's not good at all. You're going to be visible again to the enemy tanks, and that's why those tank destroyers are just OP in their class. Let's talk about the equipment. It's the same for both tanks, so I'm not going to show you the equipment for both tanks. I go safety first always. Maybe with the SU-130 PM you don't need it, but with the Skorpion G for sure use the calibrated shell to get the maximum penetration, so we can penetrate any tank, tier 7, tier 8, tier 9 tank. You will have no problems, because we will have, with the calibrated shells, 327 penetration using IPCR shells. Maybe you don't need that necessarily while playing with the SU-130 PM, because we will have here with the calibrated shells 350 penetration, which is really overrated. So that's a lot. That's OP penetration. Actually, you can use here in this case the gun drama, and you will have penetration about 350 minus 32 millimeters, so about 318 millimeter, which is also really, you don't need that more penetration to penetrate tier 9 or tier 8. Tier 7 anyway is gonna be better. You're going to penetrate tier 7 tanks like I don't know, cutting butter with a hot knife or something like that, but you're going to penetrate really any tier 7 tank with that penetration. And of course the camouflage net is very important. We will have 73 concealment while not moving, which is really insane. You're going to be like a ghost for all tanks. They will not know where you are hiding if the camouflage net is activated. With the Skorpion we have less camouflage, but we have that turret which you can rotate, and that will help you also to stay invisible for the most of the tanks. Of course, for more maximum speed, it's always OP playing with a tank destroyer with a high speed. That's why I take the engine accelerator. Of course, improved assembly we have anyway, paper armor, so let's maximize our hit points, and supercharger to make sure that the penetration, because we are going to make a lot of long distance shots, sniper shots, and so that your shell don't lose the penetration. By the way, in the long distance use the supercharger, because it's very important to increase the chance of hitting and penetrating enemies from distance. And we got here insane precision, insane gun dispersion, but let's maximize it and use the refined gun. And of course always high-end consumables and the enhanced tracks, and the same, nearly the same for the Skorpion. The difference is I'm using, with the Skorpion you should use calibrated shells for, of course, better penetration, but the rest will still the same. And we have here also insane precision and really crazy gun dispersion. So that's it in general about this tank. Of course, don't forget to take some APC shells, very important in both tanks, and with the SU-130 PM some heat shells. And okay, I'm using the provision milk and improved fuel, and the same for the Skorpion, chocolates and improved fuel, but more chocolate and milk for better faster reload time, better gun dispersion, and mobility is anyway good for this thing. That's why I'm taking only one improved fuel for just a little bit better mobility. And consumables, very important always to take. I do it with any tank. I always take repair kit and an extra multi-purpose restoration. So if the enemy, for example, hit my track, it's really deadly if you are hit in the track and you can't repair it very fast. So to hide again, especially playing with a tank destroyer, that's why I never take engine power boost. I always take those two, so I can, if I hit my track, I can directly repair my track again, and if they hit it again, I can repair it again and go back to a safe place. That's why I use always, I take always repair kit extra, and again multi-purpose restoration pack, and never take the engine power boost, because I think it's not just not necessary to take it with you on the battlefield. So now enough talking. That was, I think, I talked a lot. Now let's check this tank out on the battlefield. Let's go, let's do it. So here we go, some gameplay with the Skorpion. Dead Rail map. I generally in this map go always to that spot, tank destroyer spot. If I'm playing with a tank destroyer behind the rock, I prefer go this than to go to that other spot. You know, it's also on the opposite side, because from that spot I can hit only the heavies, but from here I can hit the heavies and the mediums if my light and medium spot some mediums. But I don't want to make this video so long. I was trying to make some damage. I couldn't make damage from here. That's why I decided later using the speed of the Skorpion and to find another place or to help my team to make some damage. So I'm going to spot a little bit because I wasn't able to make some damage from here. And then I saw that the VK is coming, and look at this precision guy. That's why I also love the Skorpion, because of that accurate gun. Look at this. I made out of nothing this shot. I used that small place and I was able to make some damage, and that's why I love the Skorpion. And now I'm going just to rush on the VK to use my speed. Look at this, guys, and that's very important to help your team, and not when you are not able to make some damage, don't stay there and camp, but you have also to move and help your team, and that's how you make a difference. Look at this. I believe I can fly with my Skorpion, and I'll go down, rotate your turret and make your damage, and that's why I love this tank, because also we can rotate the turret with this tank, and you can't do this with a lot of tank destroyers in the game, tier 8 tank destroyers. So that's why this tank is OP. Speed, perfect gun, lot of damage, and rotatable turret. And now I'm seeing, okay, we are leading the battle. My team is outnumbering the enemy tanks, so I am going to use my reload boosters and make my damage and reward myself with 2 kills. First the IS-5, and then I'm going to finish the WT. Always keeping my eye on the WT, because I know he can one-shot me. I have paper armor, that's why I was always making a shot on the IS-5, and at the same time always looking where the WT. But I was also so lucky that he doesn't aim on me. He was focused on the Yak Tiger, and that's why I could easily finish him with the second shot. 2 kills and 1600 damage, I think, yes. And look at this, guys, how much credits you can win with the Skorpion. It's really a very good credit maker. Okay, I'm using now credit boosters, but without credit boosters and with premium, you will be also about an average to win. If you win battles and make also just average damage, as you saw, to get to farm about 30k to 40k credits per battle, which is insane and great to help you to grind another tier 3 tanks. And now let's play with the SU-130 PM. Looks really dope with this legendary camouflage, and check it out on the battlefield. Let's go. And last but least, gameplay with the SU-130 PM on this map, Molendyke. In the beginning of this battle, I was a little bit angry about the AMX-30. He's camping here like a tank destroyer. You shouldn't do that. And then again, look at this Object 704. He blocked me, and that's why I took a shot from, I think that was the Object 704. Thank you for that. But whatever. I keep focusing on the game, and now my first shot, waiting in a typical tank destroyer spot, farming enemy tanks. But after that, I'm not going to stay the whole battle here. I'm going of course to use the speed of this tank. Later you're going to see it, but I was just trying to make my damage from this position, and I made in the beginning of the battle some good shots. But now I'm seeing that the enemy tanks are approaching step by step to us, and this is also why I love the SU-130 PM. Before I go, again another shot on the lever. I tried to make another shot, but I couldn't, and that's why I decided, or I could. Look at this accuracy. Wow, nice. Great. And here you can see how good the precision and how accurate the gun of this tank is. And then I decided just to go completely back, use the speed of this tank, because I saw that the enemy tanks are slowly pushing on us, and if I stay there, they will spot me and they will finish me again. And that's why I decided to run away, find another position where I can make my damage in peace. I can reload and hide in peace without that enemy tank see where I am. And this is also the strength of this tank is, as I said, the concealment and the good mobility, the high speed, that we can reach with this tank, which will allow you to change very fast your position. And now I'm finishing the SU-130. Look at this, boom, and send him to the garage. And then I just was waiting for the perfect timing to make my next shots, to make some damage, to help my team without that I'm spotted. And that's how you should play with this tank. Here we go, another shot. 507 damage, already 2k damage. Great, I supported my team, I was active in the battle, and now I'm trying to find another opportunity to make my damage on the object 704. That was actually that guy who hit me in the beginning of this battle, but the last shot will be unlucky. You're going to see it now. I'm going only to hit his track instead of finishing him, but yeah, that was a great battle. A third class mastery badge. This tank is a great credit maker again. 48 credits with credit boosters, that mean without credit booster and premium about also an average 35 to 40k credit per battle, also again insane. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you now have a better idea about those two tanks, if they are worth it or not to buy them, or to buy especially the bundle of those two tanks. Here they are, the Skorpion and the SU-130 PM. The invisible Menace, I would say it's worth it, of course, and I compared also how much 40 euros in gold, roundabout they are about, let's say, 30k gold. So yeah, this offer is for sure worth it, especially for those two OP tanks. I would say go for it, guys, but the decision is still yours. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.